What's going on? It's your dog Art Man the Great, and we're back with another boxing conversation. Hold on, let me fix my camera or whatever. Another day, another narrative, another bullshit hating that I just gotta speak on. I gotta speak on this shit, man, because it kind of grinds my gears. Because I'm like, dude, what's up with boxing fans, man? What happened to us just being solid? When did boxing fans start getting on this fuck shit, talking about boycotting motherfucking a good fight? I don't understand that shit. But we gonna cook on that shit on my channel for sure. Let me get my medicine ready so I can cook on y'all real quick. Yeah, man. Look, so you know me, Art Man, great. I support. I love boxing. So if it's a fight that I like or it's a fighter that I'm fucking with, I'm gonna support it and I'm gonna drop some money on it. You know. But I ain't never been the one to say, you know what? I don't like this guy so much. I'm gonna go out and boycott the fucking fight. I'm not even talking about boycotting fucking Tyson Fury versus Usyk. I'm gonna see that shit, and everybody know I hate Tyson Fury. But these niggas, man, these niggas here, I can't respect that shit. And I understand, folks stream fights illegally, that they don't feel like paying for, which is true, which is understandable. But the whole bragging about it for a specific fight and then going online and saying, this fight not gonna sell, it's not selling. That's where I draw the line at. I draw the line at that shit because I'm not feeling that. I can't respect that shit. Because how the hell you gonna go on social media talking about some, yeah, man, um, Dev, he not a big draw, he not a star. Oh, what about his fight on Saturday? Yeah, I'm watching that. I'm definitely watching that. Put on my fire stick. Like, and then you out here telling people you should go fire stick it too. And then in the same breath and be like, oh yeah, that nigga can't sell. He can't sell. I can't respect that shit. Not at all. Say, yo, shout out to my dude, Jerome, man. I'm just out here just chilling, man, enjoying my motherfucking day. We getting closer to the fight. I'm getting hyped. My lady, she tired of me talking about this fight because she already know my whole day gonna be taken away watching that shit on Saturday. Watching undercard and all that, especially if I'm paying money on that shit. So she know. But yeah, I'm out here just doing my thing. I just gotta speak on it because I just can't respect that. Can't respect the hate. But anyways, look. So Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney. It's getting interesting because these guys, they barking at each other, they pushing each other and shit like that. And it's getting more of a buzz and people are talking about it more like, oh, okay, this is a nice little decent fight. We gonna watch it. But then you got the Ray Jacksons of the world coming to Twitter talking about, oh, you guys should boycott it. You should boycott it because I'm such a huge fan of Tank. And if you riding with Tank, you can't be fans of Dev. So let's boycott the Dev fight. Like, nah, I can't respect that. I can't. They're hated. They literally hating on the dude. But one thing I know though for sure, it lets me know that y'all really watching it. Y'all really watching the guy. Y'all love Dev too. Y'all got to keep it with it. Y'all love to watch his fights too. And all you guys is doing, y'all just putting more eyes on the fight, promoting that shit by saying, "Oh, don't watch it." That makes people want to go watch it. I would be surprised the highlights of that fight fucking cracked 2 million in the first day that shit gets released. 2, 3 million. I don't think that the pay-per-view is gonna sell a lot because you got guys out here telling people to stream it and shit like that. I don't think it's gonna sell because of reasons like that. And plus, Ryan was also fuck shit during the camp. Said, yo, said these modern boxing fans are some feminine B made. Said Ray, my bro. Yeah, he can be your bro, and respect to him. But I can't respect that hating ass shit he's doing when it comes to Devin Haney. Because he was, let me tell you something. Ray, he was once a fan of Devin. He respected the way he moved. But then, when the beef intensified with Javante Davis and Haney, he picked a side. He drew a line and he picked a side and he just started throwing fucking salt on Dev's name. And that's what a lot of these dudes are doing. It's like they're gang banging or something. Like, oh, I'm Team Tank, so fuck that other side. We riding for Tank. I heard a motherfucker said yesterday because Tank was getting into it with this guy named Jay on Twitter. A nigga said, give him 5K, he will end this nigga permanently for you. Wait. Hold the fucking phone. So you got boxing fans with a gangbanging mentality telling they go take penitentiary chances to shoot and, you know, unalive a Devin Haney fan all over this Javante shit. What the fuck this nigga That's just wild, bro. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting old, but that's just not me. I'm not out here trying to gang bang sides and all that shit. So, Art Man, are you disappointed with Wilder siding with Massa Hurd? Nope. I'm definitely not. And yes, I'm from boxing Twitter. Yep. Subscribe. Hit the like button. Y'all hit the like button, subscribe, and all that shit. But most importantly, make sure y'all go to artmanapparel.com to get the best boxing merch in boxing. I know you see me. Look at this right here. Ooh, look at that. Boxing merch with a nice artistic touch. But yeah, these niggas are emotional weirdos. Talk about they trying to motherfucking they trying to slide for Javante Davis and shit. And then you got Javante Davis out here beefing with the fans, man. That shit is crazy. Like, what? Why did he get so angry? Talk about he go pull up on like, bro, wasn't this guy like on probation or some shit? Niggas, bro, there's real life haters out here that will snitch on you and say you out here making threats to people to get you locked up. But I don't understand why he gets so mad at these fans. Just let them talk. Let niggas like me talk about fucking these Twitter trolls and all that shit. Stick to boxing because these niggas will try to get Javante jammed up if he really, out here threatening people. But you said I'm not even sure Ryan shows up. Then by it, shake my head. Well, he's gonna show up. He's gonna show up. Ryan is showing up. If he was gonna pull out, he was gonna pull out weeks ago, but he's showing up. So that old Ryan's not gonna show up. That excuse, nah, it's over with. He's gonna show up. But my thing is, I'm not gonna lie. He might be too heavy coming into this fight on the way in, man. Definitely, definitely. I hope he doesn't pass out or pull a fucking Virgil Ortiz on us, man. Because I've seen Ryan, and I noticed. Look, and people, they need to start listening to Art Man. I've been keeping it on. I just be speaking my mind, but like I said, my understanding is on a different level. But I was looking at Ryan like last Saturday, and he posted a picture or a video of him hitting the mitts with Derrick James. And I'm looking, I'm like, dog, this guy looks kind of big. And folks saying, oh no, he's not big. It's just Mauricio Soma said he's 146 or whatever. I'm not trying to hear that shit. So I'm looking at him, and I made a tweet, and he blocked me because of this tweet. Ryan, I said the last, no, wait, what did I say? I said, yeah, during fight week, those last couple pounds are going to be super hard for you to cut. He's going to be looking crazy during the fight week. I said that. And now it's reported that Ryan Garcia is having troubles losing those last couple pounds to make 140. And man, he better not use that dream excuse at 140 because we ain't trying to hear no excuse because you told the world you feeling better at 140. So I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit at all. Shout out to my dude Hustle's Home. Said the softball dude mentions you hitting the bag every live he does. Man, I don't give a fuck. That's just funny. I don't give a fuck. That nigga is mentally deranged. I don't even want to give him no energy. For real. He done said some wild shit, and I don't got time for that shit because he's a weird ass, mentally deranged ass motherfucker. Said, what up? I'll buy the fight. I'm a Tech fan, but don't confuse me with any of the goofies. Devin fans better have receipts come Sunday. I have receipts. I post my shit, and I'm definitely watching Frank versus Javante Davis. And look, I got fans telling me, "Oh, our man, why you talking about Frank and versus Tank? Why you talking about that fight, nigga? I love boxing, bro. I'm not a, I'm not like y'all niggas who fucking y'all can only ride with one boxer. Act like this shit's a motherfucking gang. I fuck with Frank Martin. I fuck with Javante Davis. I fuck with Devin Haney. I just don't fuck with Ryan Garcia. Ryan is a fucking weirdo. Definitely. You said, how can you call yourself a boxing fan and complain about dropping 80 for a fight once every 2 or 3 months on the average? Exactly. Bro, and not to toot my own horn or anything like that, but I'm not fucking tripping over fucking a couple dollars on a fight because that's a couple hoodies. Literally. That's like motherfucking 2 hoodies for that pay-per-view. And you know, so I don't mind supporting these motherfucking boxers, dude. I really don't. If I rock with it, like that 5 versus 5 shit, I may not be, the biggest Eddie Hearn or Frank Warren fan, but I see that they're doing boxing a nice fucking service by providing great fucking fights. Got Wilder versus Zhang, Frank. You got Ray Ford versus what's his name? Forgot that motherfucking British teeth name. Um, and you got Ammo versus a dude that looked like a motherfucking killer, and then you got Better B versus Bivol. Like, I'm supporting that shit because I'm a boxing fan. Come on now, I ain't out here saying, "Oh, nah, let's boycott it. Let's boycott this." There's no boxing fan that I'm willing to boycott anything unless it's motherfucking Tyson Fury. But I like Usyk, so I don't mind him fighting Tyson Fury or that fight. Really. Said when Haney beats Ryan, he'll lay the weight and make excuses. Yeah. Y'all look forward to Ryan's motherfucking Jesus podcast. Cause that's what the fuck he's gonna do. He's gonna turn into one of them motherfucking super Jesus freaks and probably go on tour and fucking have niggas pay him $1,500 to motherfucking baptize him and shit. That's probably what he's gonna do next. Be a fucking pastor. Because Devin is about to beat the shit out of this dude. I hope you know that. D1 boxing edits. He's talking about Haney getting knocked the fuck out. This is boxing. He could get knocked out, or Ryan can get knocked out, and that's what I love about this sport. You never really know until the bright lights. But just calculating and looking at fucking not calculating, just looking at motherfucking the footage, you can see that Devin is the much sharper fighter. He's the more determined fighter. He's the fighter with the better IQ, better athleticism. And Ryan, I would say the only thing Ryan has over Haney is power. That's it. Anything Ryan could do, Dev could do 10 times better. And y'all know that. Y'all know that. I wouldn't be surprised if this looks like a motherfucking Floyd Gotti, especially if Dev has the confidence, to go in there and whoop this disgruntled dude. Motherfucker's crazy. This nigga talking about, where's your mom? Where's your mom? Where's your mom? Nigga, what you mean? Where's my mom? We know where your fucking mom at. She over here drunk at the motherfucking bar, about to fuck around and call somebody the N-word. That's what the fuck your mom probably at. This nigga over here asking where the fuck niggas' moms is at. Some weird shit. Haiti is the weight bully, but he makes weight while Ryan is struggling like hell. Y'all can see it. That's why he wearing them big ass clothes. Y'all niggas ain't following for real. He's wearing them big ass, dumb ass clothes because he's trying to sweat and fucking motherfucking sweat that shit out. Motherfucker probably not even sweating, doing all this motherfucking coke, talking about some he ain't on drugs. It's just coffee. Bro, I've been alive for motherfucker 29 years, nigga. I done had some coffee. Ain't no coffee ever made me feel like that or look like that. Come on now. I know a nigga that's high when I see him. And he ain't just regular weed high. He's motherfucking something high. Something else. But shout out to everybody in the chat. Said I give Haney credit. He's a great fighter. Yeah, he's a student of the game. And Devin's not one of these dudes that even though he got all the bread and all that shit in the world, what I like about it is that he had all that shit early, so he not really tripping on the bread. He's more like, I'm trying to prove to everybody that I'm, the best fighter out here. You know what I'm saying? And I like that, and I respect that because as a boxing supporter, that's all I can ask for. He's staying active. What you guys complain about all day on fucking PBC? Them guys don't stay active. They ain't working. Nigga, Dev is staying active, nigga. You know how I know this? Because I've been making illustrations for each fight that he had. And I'm damn near making motherfucking multiple Devin inspired illustrations because he's keep on fighting. Meanwhile, these niggas fighting once a year. So I'm like, how can I really complain about a fighter like that? And he ain't out here fucking doing what I'm doing, smoking and shit and drinking and all that shit. Nigga, he leave that to the fans. He's a determined boxer, and I respect that. Meanwhile, Ryan talking about some, don't you like to party? Everybody like to party sometimes. We all do drugs. Like, nigga, get the fuck out of here. And then the next minute want to talk about some Jesus shit. That nigga's weird. But man, I really hope Devin go out there and Floyd Gotti this nigga. Beat the dog shit out of this motherfucker, bro. Make fucking Bernard Hopkins and him throw the fucking towel in. Said after seeing Frank Martin training videos, I'm interested to see what he does. Man, I love them videos that he's putting out because fans are going out there saying, oh yeah, man. They're saying things like, yeah, man, his stance is too wide. Oh, he's not experienced. He's fighting too stiff. All I'm saying to them comments is, man, I hope Javante is influenced by his fans' opinion on Frank because if he goes in there sleeping on them, he might get touched. And I know it's hard to understand because people think, oh man, Javante Davis, he's so popular. He's the A side. He got all these tattoos and money and all that shit and the bitches and all that shit. That's cool. But nigga, sometimes the favorite can lose, especially if the opponent is determined and ready. Look, I don't want to be that cliche guy, but we've seen it before with Mike Tyson and Buster Douglas, where yeah, you see a guy who's motherfucking on top of the world, but he has problems and mental issues and all that shit. But that's an excuse. He went in there and on that night and fought Buster Douglas, and everybody thought Mike Tyson was gonna run through him, but it ended up being one of the toughest fighters of his career. Gave him his first L by KO. And it was a beautiful KO too. Beautiful. It's like you find another brother. Like, come on, man. Javante Davis is fighting another brother. It's different when you're fighting somebody who can match your speed, can match your power, match your athleticism. Yeah, Cruz is a good fighter. Salute to him. But let's be real. Even though Frank may not have the experience of a motherfucking Javante Davis, but he has God-given athleticism. And he has a good trainer, good coach. He can probably get something done. But right now, as a boxing fan, I'm leaning towards Javante Davis because Javante Davis is the more experienced fighter. And he's fast. And he's accurate. And he got that power. So you never know. But to say that, oh, Javante Davis is gonna wash Frank Martin and nigga 1 to 3 rounds or whatever, that's cap. That's definitely cap. And if he does that, I'll definitely put him on the pound for pound list a little bit higher for sure. Because I respect Frank Martin. I'm not like some of these tank fans that was calling Frank Martin a 30-year-old prospect. I ain't forget that shit. She said I'm a fan of both. I bought all tank fights. Oh shit. Hold on 1 second. You said. Okay, you said I'm fans of both. I bought all Tank fights and all Haney fights. I spent like 650 pay-per-views last year. Shit. Said this is a mismatch. It shouldn't be pay-per-view. Which fight? Frank Martin versus Javante Davis or Ryan versus Devin Haney? Said I bought the pay-per-view. I'm from the UK. It's only $20. I'm thinking that's $20. Um, my dude said Bomb Squad payday. You want payday? Shout out to my dude Jeff from Queens, New York. Said I got Zane being Wilder. I like Wilder, but he needs to retire. And look, let me cook on that real quick. So this whole Wilder versus Zane thing, man. Here's the thing: how I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it as a Wilder fan, where it's like I got the hope, in my heart. I'm like, oh man, hopefully he can pull this off, because I'm used to seeing Wilder, knocking niggas out. But I do understand that he just came off some fucking wars, and he just came off an L in a inactivity, and he had a new coach that's like trying to teach him everything all at once. I understand that, he's up there in age. He could go out there and crash and burn. But as a boxing fan, a Wilder fan, I want to see him do well. I want to see him go out there and knock out Zane. But I do understand that he could get fucked up if he's not on this shit, because it happened to all of them. I mean, all of them, all of the great FBA champions, man. We've seen it happen to. We've seen it happen to Muhammad Ali, rest in peace. Seen it happen to Holyfield. We've seen it happen to motherfucking Mike Tyson. Where these champions, they go out there at an old age. Joe Lewis, Jack Johnson. They go out there in an old age thinking they gonna bang some more and end up getting their ass knocked the fuck out. It happens. It definitely happened in history. So saying that Wilder can possibly lose and get knocked out in the Zhang fight is very possible, because history's shown that when you're old in age and you're heavyweight FBA, you trying to go out there and do some shit, you might get knocked out. But I have faith in Wilder. Hopefully, it's just ring rust, and he goes out there and he goes out there and motherfucking knock out Zhang. Hopefully, best of luck to him. He said, "Yeah, right. Devin's not some elite talent. He's average at best, but be in the war." Okay. So I think Frank looks very determined and hearted. Yeah. Said just because he's black doesn't mean he is talented. That doesn't mean just because he's black. I didn't say, you didn't hear me say just because he's black he's talented. Nah, I didn't say that at all. Said Wilder son Eddie is bad luck. Wilder losing to Chinaman will be a bad look for the culture. Man, here's my thing with Wilder signing with Eddie Hearn. A lot of people are looking at it like, man, how can you go and sign with a man that you have said some bad things about before in the past, and you've already turned down a deal with him before, which is understandable. I respect people's opinion on that, but me as a boxing fan, I just want to see my guy happy, and I want to see him fighting if he feels like he's up to it. That's it. I can't get too caught up in the emotions of, you know, oh, why are you signing to this guy? Why are you working with this guy? Because Wilder had already kept it all the way G with you niggas. He already talked about everything, the cheating, the motherfucking taking drugs, gloves, all that. He done spoke on all that shit. He done fought guys back to back 5 years straight. Knockouts, all knockouts. And y'all still shitted on him. He kept it real with y'all, and y'all still shitted on him. He even said till this day, people been fighting for this long. And after that shit, y'all still shitted on this nigga after he fucking lost to Tyson Fury. Niggas talking about some all Wilder disrespect the culture by losing to Tyson Fury. Niggas was shitting on Wilder, still shitting on him. So why the fuck does it even matter if he signs to Eddie Hearn or whoever? Because at the end of the day, if he's getting his paper and he's fighting, what the fuck I'm gonna complain about? Really? If he get burned out by Eddie Hearn, well, nigga, you should have known, because you can't trust him. You can't trust them, the people over there. You can't. But if he feels like he can, then that's on him. That's not on me as a boxing fan. But yeah, he already made his money in this game, and it looks like he just wants to continue boxing. Feels like he still got a little bit in his tank, so go ahead and do it. But if he get burnt out by Eddie Hearn, that's on him. That's not on us. He's a grown ass motherfucking man, and he feels like he knows what he's doing. So all I can do is just salute it because I see that Eddie Hearn. And look, I made a tweet about this. I said that Eddie Hearn and motherfucking Bob Arum, they're signing all this FBA talent. Meanwhile, Al Heyman is turning motherfucking PBC to motherfucking Little Mexico or Little Cuba or whatever. And I'm not saying that to, disparage any group or anything like that. I'm just saying I feel like he's prioritizing those groups over the FBA talent. Like it's looking like, and I hate to say it, but it's looking like there's only two people that Al Heyman really care about, or three people. That's Spence, Canelo, and Javante Tank Davis. If you're not those people, then nigga, you just gonna have to wait in line till we got figure the shit out. But it's kind of like, as a boxing fan, you want to believe that Al Heyman, once he sorts this thing out with PBC and Amazon and all that, he's gonna get the ball rolling and he's gonna make boxing look, how it used to look, you know, hopefully. But as me, and as art man, I can't be upset because I just want to see good fights. So I don't care if the fight is on motherfucking Nickelodeon or motherfucking Cartoon Network. Nigga, as long as they showing some great boxing matches, I'm watching that shit. I'm definitely gonna be watching that 5 versus 5 and that Bivol versus motherfucking Better Beef. That's an interesting fight right there, man. I really can't even pick a winner on that fight. I'm just gonna sit back and watch that. Um Personally, I feel like Better Beef, man, he knows how to win. He definitely knows how to win. He knows how to fucking cut the ring off. He knows how to corner you. He knows how to tap that motherfucking liver when you get in the high guard. And he knows how to cuff the back of your head if he feels, that you're winning or you're doing something to hurt him. Um, Bivol, he got that tank on him, that gas tank. He throws a lot of punches and bunches, straight down the middle. He's kind of in and out. He got that style where he really sticks to that European style for real. So the only thing I really question from Bivol is he willing to get down and dirty too. If Are you gonna fold or are you gonna, step up the pressure? Because I done seen a lot of guys fight Better Beef and they go in there like, oh yeah, this nigga he getting old. I'm about to put it on him. As soon as you think that you're doing something, he motherfucking ups the tempo out of nowhere. And then next thing you know, you ducking your head and he's fucking popping you in the back of your shit and catching you in your liver. You don't know where the fucking punches is coming from. And then next thing you know, the fucking ref is jumping in and saying, oh, the fight's over. He really be getting guys out of there like that. But yeah, that's gonna be a good fight. I really don't know who's gonna win that fight. Okay, can you hear me now? But anyways, yeah, look, I was saying, look, I feel like Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney is going to be a good fight because I'm not one of these fans that's thinking, oh, just because, you know, he's not as technically sound as Dev, that he has zero chance. Nah, I always look at boxers as, they're able to do something, especially for guys tired or not paying attention. It's normally the shots that really hurt people are the shots that they don't see coming. And Ryan got that speed where he can catch you when you're not paying attention. So Dev, he got to be on this game, man. He definitely do. And that's what I like about Dev. He's one of those fighters that when it comes to like mentally, I can trust him. I can trust that if the going gets tough, he's gonna fight hard. He's gonna use his skill. He's not gonna do something stupid. Mentally, I feel like he's strong. He's not going to give out. He's not going to be like you know, now I ain't trying to shit on Caleb Plant, but he ain't going to be one of those, oh, I'm not doing too bad for a fighter that's 20-0 or some weird ass shit like that. Dev's not going to be doing that type of shit. He's Muslim strong, man. He got that mentality where it's discipline or nothing, man. So definitely. Said Ryan Garcia hurt Tank a couple times and he started holding Tank Mania. Don't want to talk about that. Man, look, you can't even say nothing about Tank, man, or they gonna deem you a Tank hater, bro, or Tank gonna motherfucking get on your ass, period. Tank don't need his trolls or his fans to like say anything because Tank would get on your ass himself. Like a lot of people, they be trying to tag Tank in my tweets trying to make it seem like, oh, Art Man's hating or whatever. But it's like, nah, nigga, like I'm just speaking my opinion. If he get mad, so what? I ain't calling out his name. I ain't talking about his criminal history, saying he is a wife beater, none of that shit. I don't be doing none of that shit. When it comes to these boxers, I strictly keep it boxing. Strictly boxing. Definitely. So they can hate on Dev, but they can't take it. Exactly, dude. And I'm telling you, Dev, y'all showing me Floyd level hate when it comes to Dev. And niggas are saying, oh man, you can't compare Dev to Floyd or whatever. But you niggas is doing this. Y'all doing that. Y'all comparing Dev's pay-per-view numbers to that. Why can't motherfuckers compare the hate? Because y'all telling niggas to boycott this motherfucking fight. Where they do that at? Where where they hold on, man. Man, look, they say Ray from Dallas or whatever. And I lived in the DFW before. I ain't never lived in Dallas, but I lived in Arlington. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't never heard of no Dallas brothers telling niggas to boycott fights. So that's some other shit. Where are we doing that at? That can't be no Dallas shit because my Dallas brothers was doing shit like that. Nah. Come on now. Boycotting fights? Come on, bro. And people talking about some, yeah, Dev and his dad, B. Diddy. Like, where's all this hate coming from, man? And I'm telling you, man, like, this shit needs to be studied. This guy, what's the prospect name? Skywalker, Jalen Skywalker, whatever. He loses his fight. Somebody goes to and pulls up a picture of Dev and Jalen, and they're like, yo, see, he should have been sparring with Shakur because sparring with Dev, you ain't gonna get ready. And now look at you lost. And I'm like, dog, where's the fucking correlation? Where's the fucking correlation, dog? Like, this shit is fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy, dog. Said Mayweather at 23, 25 years old hasn't accomplished what Dev has accomplished. Let's keep it a beam. And if you start talking like that, oh, you see, you niggas is big headed. You niggas are not allowed to think like that and talk like that. That's how my dude Blunt's boxing be talking. He'd be like, yeah, y'all niggas not allowed to talk about how good Devin Haney is and compare him to a Floyd Mayweather. Like, bro, you got to because the man is making moves. Like, when you look at the boxing book, right, and you look at motherfucking who was the lightweight undisputed champions in the world, Sweet Pea Whitaker, Devin Haney. How can you not say this dude is not on motherfucking that level when You see him accomplish things in our time. You don't see Gervonta Davis becoming undisputed. You looking at Terrence Crawford, he got 2-time undisputed. Regardless if niggas hate on Crawford or whatever, you gotta say, man, I gotta respect it because not too many niggas is becoming 2-time undisputed. Let's be real. Said nobody had a problem with Angel Garcia and TLC are saying fucked up, bigoted shit about black people, but hate Bill promoting his son. Like, it's really some deep rooted other shit, bro. Maybe they don't like seeing niggas move like this. Maybe they upset because they pops wasn't moving like this. That's what I feel like. I feel like it is. And my dude who hopped on the show, he said he wasn't like that. But I'm saying other folks, man, I feel like they view Bill and Dev as something like that they wish they could have done, or they wish that they had that type of opportunity in their lives. Because I don't understand how anybody can hate on a father-son duo who's not being pimped by boxing. Y'all calling him the pimp. You know what I'm saying? Y'all favorite fighters is being pimped, and y'all calling Bill and Dev the motherfucking pimps. That should show you, that should really tell you, you know, how these guys is really moving in this game. These guys are able to fucking maneuver on a level that your favorite fighters can't maneuver on, and y'all hating on that shit when y'all should be giving them niggas the respect and say, you know what, I like that shit. They holding every word against Bill, every word against Dev. They pulling up motherfucking clips of Bill talking from 5 years ago, secret recording out of context, talking about some, yeah, y'all see that shit. Where is this energy coming from? Where is it coming from? Said Dev can read too. Said Mayweather 25 weren't bossing up like Dev. He was Bob Arum puppet. Like, this nigga got war stories talking about how he had to pay out of his contract with motherfucking with Bob Arum. Nah, nigga. We work. Look, we making bread with Bob and we getting up out of that shit. Like, straight up, ain't no lawsuits, none of that shit. Ain't no niggas busting in the gym with motherfucking baseball bats with the, like. And I'm not saying this to shit on fucking Floyd because that's a hell of a story, to tell of, how far he came in this game. So respect to that brother. But I'm just saying, like, Dev is not having niggas busting the motherfucking gym and beating up my motherfucking CEO of the company or whatever. Like, come on, bro. Dev not moving like that. Dev riding around in motherfucking G wagons with the motherfucking security, nigga. Like, that got motherfucking Devin Haney promotion on the motherfucking t-shirts. So I don't understand how people can hate on that shit. The brother's just moving a lot different than these other guys, man. And he's doing what we should respect in boxing, which is fight quality guys, become a champion, defend belts, unifications. Can't get upset with that. Said us poor black folk don't supposed to have a father. Like, yeah, we ain't supposed to have a father that's on his shit. We ain't supposed to have a father that's out here saying, you know what, son, I'm gonna sell the drugs, so you don't have to sell the drugs type shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not encouraging any of that type of shit. I'm just saying, like, the father had to go through the fucking trials and tribulations that his son didn't have to go through. You know what I'm saying? He sacrificed. He sacrificed for his son. And as a father, myself, new father, I respect that. Because I look at Bill and I'm like, man, that's something I should motherfucking follow as a black father, like a new black father. Like, yeah, this guy's investing into his seed. He's believing in his seed. He's putting his time in his seed. So how can I hate on that? But these niggas talking about some, nah, man, he lying. He be capping. B Diddy. He be capping. Look, I'm gonna get a B Diddy t-shirt. Like, who does like weird ass shit like that, man? Like, come on, bro. Nigga, get a t-shirt of your motherfucking pops on the shirt. It probably your fucking blank ass motherfucking black tee. Because that nigga not a fucking around, bro. And these niggas just hating on motherfucking Bill like this nigga out here doing something wrong. He can't promote. These niggas so mad. They're so, look, for example, they're mad at Bill for inviting a couple independent media members out to dinner, you know what I'm saying? And who knows if he paid for the tab? Probably did. Write that shit off. Tax write off. Niggas is mad at that shit. Oh, why the fuck he doing that? Meanwhile, I don't know if they deleted the video or not, but you can look on YouTube and you can find the video of Eddie Hearn talking about some, yeah, who doesn't pay for boxing media? Of course I pay for boxing media. Who doesn't? Dan Raphael, that fat motherfucker, he got fired from ESPN because he's supposed to be covering an ESPN fight, but this nigga went to a DAZN weak ass fight at the time and covered that shit. And Eddie Hearn, and he posted the meals of him eating the steak and all that shit. And Eddie Hearn was just talking about how he paid for me. Everything was just adding up. And ESPN said, "Oh, nah, nigga, you gotta go. Like, bro, you can't be out here getting bought and paid for out of them up, paid for by the flew out. This nigga getting flown out by motherfucking the fucking rival company. Come on now." But they ain't out here saying, "Oh, Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn, look, you buying media. You buying media." Like, y'all ain't saying shit like that. So it lets me know that this hate for Bill and Dev is really deep rooted in something else. It definitely is. Said ask him Cap about either make it up or start studying. That's why I always ask him, what he lying about? He lied and said that his son a star or his son like, what you mean? Bro, it's promotion. Niggas is promoting they fucking fighters. Bro, you had motherfucking like Eddie Hearn telling the world that motherfucking AJ as fast as Mike Tyson and shit like that. No, not AJ, motherfucking Tony Bellew and shit like that. Niggas out here saying crazy shit saying AJ's as fast as Mike Tyson and saying things like later Ellaby saying things like, "Oh man, it's Javante over everybody." Like, bro, there's people out here that feel like Devin Haney can beat Javante or feel like Shakur Stevenson can beat Javante, and you got motherfucking Leonard Ellaby saying, "Oh, it's Javante over everybody." Of course, it's biased because that's his man's. Of course, but I just can't feel that shit, man. It says weird how the black community glorified dysfunctional, including single motherhood, have ignorant knucklehead ninjas saying Devin ain't from the trenches. Like, bro, who gives a fuck? Nigga, the trenches, bro. Fuck the trenches, man. Like, these niggas don't understand, man. They talk about the trenches. Let me tell you before I close out. Fuck the trenches because I was in a situation where I was in the trenches just chilling, minding my own business, and me just being at the wrong place at the wrong time. Nigga, I was in the motherfucking drive-by. Niggas are shooting. I'm ducking, grabbing children, ducking under fucking tables and shit. Like, trenches. Who wants to put their children in that shit, man? Y'all shouldn't glorify that shit at all, nigga. Should glorify us collectively moving out of the trenches or turning the trenches into motherfucking something better. So we don't have to call that shit the trenches. But you see niggas like Dev, or you see brothers like Dev and Bill doing their thing, and you got haters mad talking about let's boycott it. I can't respect that. I just can't. But anyways, man, I'm out of here. I'm probably gonna do live a little bit later. But shout out to you guys. ArtmanApparel.com for the best boxing merch in boxing. And Dev's definitely going to knock Ryan Garcia out. I just hope y'all know that. He definitely is. But I don't want to hear no excuses because remember, excuses in boxing doesn't matter. You should never have excuses, even if it's a clear excuse. So, see you guys later. Artman Apparel. Peace.